have a look at that lovely blue sky. That means good weather for the next week. Not one cloud in the sky, and it's that special dry blue. And that's the blue sky we get with the northeast wind. With the northeast wind we get chilly temperatures in the morning, still above zero, but still a bit cold. But the problem is with this northeast wind, it can still damage your plants, the ones you've put out. I've put out some tomatoes and I've put out some courgettes, and it's not the actual cold of the air that damages the plants, it's the dryness of the air, and that blows over the soil and dries out the soil. And when you dry out something quick, it goes down in temperature, so that brings the temperature of the soil down, and that can give your plants a bit of a shock and put them back a few days. But it's still great. I love this weather, me. And let's go down and have a look in the greenhouse and see how things are doing. So as you can see, the basil's coming up nice. Although there's a bit of a problem with slugs at the moment. The slugs, I think, they're coming up through the ground somehow. So I had to put a few slug pellets down. Not near the basil, of course, and not near the spinach. But the basil plants are coming well. Tomato plants are coming. You can see the spinach has nearly been all eaten. This area was full of spinach. And to tell you the truth, I'm a bit sick of spinach now. But there's not much more to go, so we'll just have to munch through that rest there, and then we can plant some other stuff in there then. Here we've got an avocado plant. There's dill that just came on its own. I can't remember planting it, but I quite like dill, especially with new potatoes. So that's coming up really well. And there in the corner is Japanese cucumber, which I've already planted in the ground in the greenhouse. Now we have the Japanese peppers, which all came up. Just about every single seed that I planted came up, which was really good. And these have been transplanted from paper pots and put into little pots. And I've got too many actually. Don't know what I'll do with them all. There's a couple of Japanese peppers that I've already planted out in the greenhouse. They seem to be doing well. Although I had to put some slug pellets down because even in the greenhouse the slugs are making their way in. There's the bean tree. That's just waiting for the cucumbers that'll go in underneath there. Just still in the greenhouse. This peach tree here is suffering from a fungal disease. You can see the leaves are all curled up at the ends, and that's called peach leaf curl. Sounds like a milkshake or something, but it's a fungal infection. And what you've got to do is spray these with a copper solution, but it's too late to do it now. What you've got to do is in autumn time, when the leaves start to fall off, spray the whole tree, and then do it again in January, February, just before the buds come out. But now it's too late, so we'll just leave it. And it does stress the tree out a bit because these leaves will fall off, then it'll put out some new leaves, and probably all the fruit will fall off too. But now I know what to do. I will rectify the situation next year.